If you have ever stood at a baggage carousel watching bag after bag go, by wondering if yours made it, or squeezed yourself into a middle seat with an overstuffed carry-on that barely fits, and everyone is watching. This video is going to change the way you travel forever. Flight attendants have been hiding these packing secrets for years, and after today, you will never overpack, get flagged at the gate, or arrive with a suitcase full of wrinkled clothes ever again. Stay with me, because the first secret alone is worth its weight in luggage fees. Every traveler has been there, standing in front of an open suitcase, surrounded by a mountain of clothes, toiletries, and accessories, wondering how it all fit on the way there, but somehow refuses to cooperate on the way back. Packing is one of those universal travel struggles that nobody really teaches you how to do properly. Most people learn through trial and error, through overpacked bags that get flagged at the airport, through wrinkled shirts that look like they survived a tornado, and through that sinking feeling of realizing you forgot something essential. But there is a group of people who have cracked the code. Flight attendants travel more than almost anyone else on the planet. They are constantly moving between cities, countries, and time zones, often with very little time to prepare between trips. Over years of professional travel, they have developed packing strategies that are efficient, practical, and genuinely brilliant. These are not travel bloggers sharing tips they read somewhere. These are people whose entire lifestyle depends on being able to pack smart, pack fast, and pack light. What they have learned is worth paying attention to. Before your next adventure, make sure you are just as prepared for the unexpected as you are for the journey itself. Safety. Wing Travel Insurance gives you the peace of mind to explore the world knowing that if something goes wrong, you are covered. Check the link in the description to protect your next trip today. Before a single item of clothing touches your bag, the bag itself matters enormously. Flight attendants are almost universally in agreement on this point. The size of your suitcase should match the length of your trip, not your anxiety about forgetting something. One of the most common packing mistakes travelers make is choosing a bag that is too large, which creates a psychological invitation to fill every inch of available space. Flight attendants recommend a carry-on-sized bag for trips lasting up to a week, and they mean it. AMP's hard-shell spinner suitcase with 4 wheels is the preferred choice among most cabin crew members. The 4-wheel design allows you to roll the bag alongside you rather than dragging it behind, which reduces strain on your shoulder and arm during long terminal walks. Hard shells protect your belongings better and are easier to wipe clean after travel. When it comes to color, flight attendants suggest avoiding black. Nearly every bag on the carousel is black, which leads to confusion and wasted time. Choose a distinctive color or add a bright luggage tag so your bag is immediately recognizable. These small decisions at the beginning of the packing process save significant time and frustration later. Ask any flight attendant how they fold their clothes, and the answer is almost always the same. They roll everything. The rolling method has been debated endlessly in travel circles, but among professional travelers, it is not really a debate at all. Rolling clothes instead of folding them flat does 2 things simultaneously. It saves space and it reduces wrinkles. When you fold clothes the traditional way, you create hard creases along the fold lines, and those creases become wrinkles that are difficult to remove without an iron. When you roll clothes tightly from the bottom up, the fabric is compressed evenly, which means fewer creases and more items fitting into the same amount of space. Flight attendants also recommend organizing rolled items by category and standing them upright in the suitcase rather than stacking them horizontally. This method, sometimes referred to as the file folder method, allows you to see every item at a glance when you open your bag, rather than having to dig through layers to find what you need. Jeans, t-shirts, casual dresses, and workout clothes all roll beautifully. Structured blazers and dress shirts are the exception, and those are better folded using the bundle wrapping technique, which involves wrapping them around softer items to prevent creasing. Now, before we get into how flight attendants handle shoes, liquids, and weight distribution, I want to take just a moment to talk about something that every smart traveler needs to have in place before they ever leave home. You have already learned how to pack lighter, smarter, and more efficiently than most people ever will. But no packing strategy in the world protects you from the unexpected. AMP's sudden medical emergency abroad, a canceled flight, or a lost bag can turn the trip you spent months planning into a serious financial burden. And for travelers who are venturing internationally, that risk is very real because your regular health insurance often will not follow you past the border. Safety Wing Travel Insurance was built for exactly this situation, covering emergency medical expenses, trip interruptions, and travel delays at a price that genuinely surprises people with how affordable it is. The same preparation you're putting into packing your bag is the same energy you should put into protecting your trip before departure. The link is in the description, and it takes less than 5 minutes to get covered. Now let us get back into how the pros handle the trickiest part of any suitcase. Shoes are the great space thieves of any suitcase. They are bulky, oddly shaped, and if packed carelessly, they can crush everything around them. Flight attendants have a specific approach to shoes that solves multiple problems at once. First, always pack shoes in individual bags or shower caps to keep the soles from touching your clothes. Second, place shoes along the bottom edge of the suitcase, which is the side that rests against the overhead bin or the ground when the bag is standing upright. This keeps the weight low and prevents shoes from tumbling onto softer items. Third, and this is the move that genuinely surprises most people, stuff socks and small accessories inside your shoes. The hollow interior of a shoe is prime real estate that most travelers completely ignore. Filling that space with socks, chargers, or rolled belts can recover a surprising amount of room in your bag. When it comes to liquids, flight attendants follow the standard regulations strictly, but they also go further. They decant products into smaller reusable containers rather than bringing full-sized bottles. AMP's week-long trip does not require a full bottle of shampoo. Transferring just enough product into a travel-sized container keeps your toiletry bag lean and your bag lighter overall. Heavy items like shoes, toiletry bags, and electronics should always be packed closest to the wheels, which is the bottom of the bag when it is standing. This weight distribution keeps the suitcase balanced and easier to maneuver. Flight attendants do not pack outfits, they pack pieces. This distinction is fundamental to how professional travelers think about clothing. Instead of selecting a complete outfit for each day of a trip, they choose a small collection of versatile items that can be mixed and matched to create multiple looks. This approach is commonly called the capsule wardrobe method, and it dramatically reduces the number of items you need to bring without reducing the number of outfits you can wear. The general rule flight attendants follow is to choose a neutral color palette as the foundation, typically black, white, navy, or gray, and then add 1 or 2 accent colors through accessories or a single statement piece. AMP's pair of dark jeans can be worn with a casual t-shirt during the day and dressed up with a blazer in the evening. AMP's simple dress can be worn alone, layered with a cardigan, or belted differently to create 3 distinct looks. Accessories like scarves, jewelry, and hats take up minimal space but dramatically change the appearance of an outfit. Flight attendants also apply the 1/3 rule when packing clothes. They pack 1/3 fewer items than they think they need. If your instinct says bring 9 tops, bring 6. The reality of travel is that you will repeat outfits, you will find laundry options, and you will almost certainly not wear everything you packed. Once everything is packed, flight attendants do something that most travelers skip entirely. They lift the bag, not to check if it closes, but to feel the weight and ask themselves honestly whether they could carry this bag comfortably through an airport for 30 minutes without assistance. If the answer is no, something comes out. This final weight check is a discipline that separates experienced travelers from everyone else. It forces a moment of honest evaluation about what is truly necessary versus what is being packed out of habit or anxiety. Flight attendants also keep a running packing list that they refine after every trip. When they return home and unpack, they note what they used and what they never touched. Over time, this list becomes a precise, personalized guide that eliminates guesswork entirely. Another final step they swear by is leaving a small amount of space in the bag intentionally. Roughly 1/4 of the bag should remain empty before departure. This space accounts for souvenirs, items purchased during the trip, and the natural expansion that happens when clothes are worn and repacked less precisely than they were originally. Packing is a skill, and, like any skill, it improves with deliberate practice and the willingness to learn from people who do it better than anyone else.